What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Aces Place 22, where I'm your host. No, that's not what I say. That's for the other thing. I'm Ace, and this is my Place 22. Like and subscribe. There you go. Dun 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 dun. Look at this bad boy right here. This big old box, storage box. What are we doing? We're talking about the toy show pickups for February 8th. 2026. Now, I feel like I'm letting down the people of this channel because there is no toy show video to go along with this, like where I'm actually walking around and showing you guys what I've picked up. Or not so much what I picked up, but what there is. That place was packed crazier and tighter than I have seen it in almost the year that I've been going. It was a madhouse in there. I got there maybe 10 minutes after it, the doors open, and I had to park in a spot that I didn't even know was parking. Let me just tell you that right now. So pretty cool for them. I'm super happy that it was a really good turnout. I'm hoping that the friends that I got there that are, selling stuff made a good amount of money. I know one individual made 2 bills off of me today. That's what we're going to leave it at that. 2 bills for the few things I got, but the few things I got are the Holy Grail of Ninja Turtle things. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but we're going to save what's in the box specifically for last. You'll see. So the only things, and usually I get a bunch of action figures. The only action figures I got, there were 3 of them with 2 accessories, and that is it. So we're going to turn our attention right here to these guys. Get my tripod ready. Oop, we're a little crooked there, Ace. Something like that, right? So there we go. We've got the Monster Frankenstein version of Michelangelo. This is from the not the animated series, but this is from the Playmates cartoon, style. Version of the Turtles. Then right here we've got a foot soldier from the original movie, which is very cool. I like that a lot. And then this amazing looking figure is known as Hothead. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like this dude's history right here is again, I could be totally wrong, but I think from what I've learned, Hothead was an original character created for the video game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter. And matter of fact, Hothead brings us right here to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Now, you may or may not have heard of this game. It was on, I think, all of the platforms, if you will, back in the 90s. This is the Nintendo version, the original Nintendo. There was a Super Nintendo, there was a Sega version, and I believe an arcade version. And each version of that game had its own unique fighters. Of course, we have all 4 of the regular Turtles with Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, Donnie. You've got Casey Jones. And of course, when we get to it, there we are, Hothead. What? What is that thing? This is what we were just looking at as a toy, right? This is the toy version. Look at this. This looks really cool with the red skin. Hothead fighting Leonardo. But then we come to the video game version where it looks like that. And of course, you gotta have Shred in there. The Shredder. Yeah. I don't think... And just for the fun of it, here we go. Hothead is just standing there in motion. This is on 1 player versus 2 player. You get a kind of an idea. This is a terrible fighting game from a long time ago. But this is Hothead. His original appearance, I believe, is in this Nintendo video game. So that's as much as I honestly know about the character. And then they based the toy off of this. So yeah, let's get back to the figure. So there you go. That's as much as I know about the character from that video game. Fun little, you know, I don't know, fun little thing. But he is great looking. He is a very pricey action figure in the Ninja Turtle collector's market. He is missing some of his shield piece. I don't know if you want to call him shield. Armor. There we go. Armor pieces. He's got this one up here. These are basically what they look like. The spikes. He's got a very amazing look. He's got that shaky head. This is one of, I don't know how many accessories he should have, but it is one of his accessories, which is cool. It looks like it has a plug spot right there, which is the usual. Let's flip this around here. There you go, 1992 Mirage Studios Playmates. The only thing, and it's not a bugaboo or anything, is you can see there's a gap between the tail. That happens a lot with these old Playmates figures with their tails. Mondo Gecko, I see that a lot, even in really good ones. I see it with the Triceratons. I'm sure there's someone else that I can't think of right now. But not a problem. He's really, you know, well made. He's a good figure. Obviously limited on articulation, like most of these older Playmates figures. So I don't have any gripe about that. He stands amazingly. There's no issues at all. I don't need to like worry about his balance. I mean, he looks amazing. The coloring is really good. I love this design. The blue beard, the blue hair. He should have a helmet piece. I don't like the helmet piece, so even if I had it, I don't think I'd put it on him because it looks just very bad. But either way, this was the big ticket item for a figure that I picked up today. This Frankenstein Mikey, we will take a little bit of closer look at him. He looks really good. The only issue is right here in the center of his chest. That paint is chipping. I don't know if there's any way I can kind of maybe fix that or not. If so, or if not, I don't really care. It doesn't break my heart. As long as the figure doesn't break apart and his joints are good, which they all are, we are golden. He's got that great come here look. Everything I got here today was from one person, that is Thad. So thank you very much for, you know, holding on to a couple of these things and giving me first dibs at them. And then the last one I picked up for a figure was this foot soldier from the original 1990s movie, I believe. Maybe it's from the second movie. I don't have any of these in my collection. It's not the best quality. He stands up on his own. There's no broken joints or anything, but he is a little dirty and kind of scuffed up here and there. But I like it. I think it's cool. I don't have a movie one of these, so that's terrific. And then the last two things that Thad had for me that he believes are for the original Dick Tracy Playmates figures that I've been collecting. That he believes these are the belt. They're bullet belts. I don't know what the hell you'd want to call them. But they're ammunition. Playing GTA too much. Ammunition belts. Now this one definitely goes to the Dick Tracy characters. You can look up any picture of the Dick Tracy characters and you can see that almost all of them come with a gun. But they almost all also have this same belt. And it just goes right around them exactly like that. So that's very cool. And last time I went to Replay Toys, there was this accessory that I picked up. This 1,000, right? Is that 1,000? Yeah. This 1,000-pound ball and chain. I come to find out that this is a Dick Tracy accessory. So how about that? Stumbled upon that and didn't even realize it. This belt, I don't believe it's Dick Tracy. I don't know what it goes to. These bullets, it's starting to break. I didn't pay anything for this. These were free. But this one's actually breaking. So I don't know if I'll even use it or anything like that. But this one here, this one is great. This is the Dick Tracy one. So to give one of the characters their accessory is fantastic. So and there you go. You can kind of have them in scale. They all kind of look like they go together. Playmates, that's the magic. So the last thing I picked up, I've been talking about it for a while. Well, not so much talking about it, kind of alluding to it for a little while. This is definitely without argue, the second, because now the more I think of it, I'm like, whoa, man, Ace, you've been collecting, dude. You've got a good, a plethora of holy grails, if you will. So what do I got? I showed off the helicopter that I picked up the one time, the turtle copter, which is a holy grail. And what I consider a holy grail is anything over $100. It might not have, you know, the meaning of holy grail behind it, but to me, if it's over $100 and it's something that most collectors in that that theme, that's not the right word I'm looking for, but if that's what they're looking for and it's over $100, blah, 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 that's a holy grail. So the helicopter was over $100, a holy grail item. Certain characters could be considered holy grail items. Hothead could be considered a holy grail item to some people, but to me, this is the definitive holy grail of Ninja Turtle collecting. You can go all out of your way to get the really cool rare things and the really cool hard to find things and the very cool overpriced things just to say you have them. Hothead for example. I usually wouldn't pay the price for something like that. I made a deal on him, kind of. Deal on all of it, actually. No one particular thing was bought individually. It was all lumped together, but when I broke it down, it all kind of was a perfect deal. But anyhow, anyway. Whew, I'm looking at it right now. But to the Ninja Turtle fan, which I am. Look at it. I even got Tournament Fighters on the Super Nintendo going right here. Yeah, I'm a big fan, man. So, in this box is the item that will cap off a lot of my original turtle collection over here. And it's not put together. I'm going to have to do that. It's going to be its own video and all that junk, but this is it. Finally, for the first time in my entire life, and this is amazing. I'm getting really choked up in a weird way. This is the original 1989 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Sewer Lair. Now, it is 100% there, minus the original box and probably instructions and stuff, but I don't really care for that. You can't play with it as much as it's nice to look at. This is the stuff that I'm excited to check out. I'm excited to put together. I'm excited to show off. I'm excited to put it in my collection. I've never had this. Even my brother never had this when he was little. So this to me is a holy grail thing because it's obtainable. It's realistic to own. It sets off your collection if that's what you're doing as a collection, and not just, you know, a thrown together hodgepodge of figures on a shelf. This really puts it all together. I'm super stoked to have it. Thad, thank you very much. I know this piece here, when we originally looked at it, was broken. And this stuff is easy to break. I mean, it is just simple plastic. So I got to be careful not to bend it too much. I'm pretty much just going to always leave it as it is. Excuse me. But there was a break in one of these. And he went out of his way before I bought this from him. And he actually picked me up another one to replace that. So I was getting a good one. So I really, really appreciate that. He's held on to this for me for a couple of months now until I was able to actually have the money for it. On top of him having this guy over here, I was like, dude, what are you doing to me? So that is it, man. Like I said, there's going to be another video with me putting this together and stuff like that. I'm actually going to do a video. That's going to be my Turtle Tuesday video. So if you want to see that, stick around. That's going to be pretty effing awesome. And in that Turtle Tuesday video, I'll probably talk about these guys again. So there you go. And I'll have but there you are. So thank you guys so much for watching. And sorry for the lack of video again for the actual toy show, if that's what people are really excited to see. It was packed in there. I literally walked in. I was going to my guy, checked out everything he had in the box, walked around for a few minutes, and I'm like, oh man, like it's cramped in here. It's super, super cramped in here. So I literally got my money, went over, bought this, and just checked out. I was there maybe 20 minutes, which is not a very long time for someone like me. So, but next time, hopefully, even if it's packed, next time we'll prepare better. But other than that, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And like I said, stick around because I do have, oh, what's all this stuff? More videos coming on top of what is already talked about. So, my throat's getting dry. Love, peace, and pizza grease.